Welcome to another PC Sports Cards PSA submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sports Cards. We are the largest group submitter and the largest customer to PSA based on submissions in the world. This year we've sent in 150,000 cards to PSA, and we stopped at the end of February, as many of you know. I'm sorry that it's been a while since we've done one of these reveals. I know it's been almost 6 to 8 weeks. I don't know the exact time. And we just got bogged down with all the orders that were coming in and going back and all that other stuff. And getting the cards back to our customers and into PSA was a priority. And then our families were priorities, and we had to do what we had to do. So we are back. We're going to be doing these 1 to 2 times a week, so we don't show the same cards over and over and over and over again. This is a fun order. It's a modern submission, so that means it was cards from 1972 to 2016. So without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have a 2003 Net Pro Elite Roger Federer. And Federer is actually the first of the 4 topics that we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to bring this a little bit closer for you. This card has been absolutely on fire. As you could tell, there were, back when they first sold, I think that was in August, that was the first sale that was on VCP, which is Vintage Card Prices. Great way to check your prices of older cards that have sold. The first sale was $875, and the most recent sale was $7,300. This order we like to call Pop Killer, because what you're going to see here are a lot of PSA 10s. And the reason that we bring that up, the reason that we put the numbers up there, you can tell, 10, you can tell that there's a lot of cards that are hotter and different than there used to be. Nobody collected tennis a few years ago, and now people are looking, not only are they looking for alternate investments like cards, they're looking at alternate cards to invest in, like tennis, like soccer was a couple months back, wrestling now. There's a lot of different cards that you can get into that are different than just typical baseball, basketball, football, soccer. So you're going to see a lot of tennis in the start of this order. And again, this is a modern order, so it's fun. We have some really, really, really cool cards in this order. That's one of the reasons I was thinking about doing a submission reveal for the last couple days, and I was just waiting for an order that was worth it, I guess. Like, grand comeback, right? Everybody's asking, get messages every day. Where are your things? Where are your videos? I hope you guys are okay, which we really, really appreciate. But we just there were no great orders. There was a lot of the same crap, I guess is the right way to put it, right? A lot of modern cards, 7s, 8s, 9s, not a lot of 10s, not a lot of cool cards to talk about. We do have an express order that's on its way back. That should be back early next week. So we wanted to get started with an order that would be different. Nadal, another tennis player, out of control. Him, and there's also Serena in this order. You're going to see a lot of cool stuff here. So this order, again, modern order, 1972 to 2017 or 16, I guess, when this one went in. This order went in on 7:30. It was checked in on 7:27 and completed on 3:09. Listen, guys, get used to that. Get used to it taking longer. We didn't expect these kinds of turnaround times, but doing the math, we're looking at over a year turnaround time on bulk orders. We're not going to see them back a lot faster than that. We're going to start getting to that 1 year time frame relatively soon, in the next 5 or 6 months probably. And I don't know when we're getting out of it, but technology is going to have to change and grading is going to have to speed up for us to get out of it. That's one of the reasons that we haven't started taking cards yet. And no, we are not taking cards yet. I'm sure people will ask if we are. We are not back to taking cards yet. Once we are back, I promise you that we will make a post. We will post it on our website, which will be new at the time. We will post it there. We will send emails out. We'll post on social media. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us here, because we'll make an announcement here as well. We will make sure everybody knows that we're taking submissions again. We will do it when we're ready to do it, and when we can do it. We're not going to do it beforehand. We have a few things that are going on that we want to all line up at the same time. So once all of those things line up, that is when we will start doing that again. So, like I was saying, this is a modern order. We had 245 cards total in the order. 39% were PSA 10s, and 47% were PSA 9s. So modern order with an 86, if my math is right, 86% 9 or better rate. That seems like a really good number. Again, we have some really cool cards, some Kobe, some bronze, Reggie Miller rookie coming up soon. We have a Larry Bird card in here that I think is really cool. So we're going to go through all those. And I know we have a lot of the same card that we're starting with. You know, back when this card was sent in, it was back when these were sent in, Federer was $845 as a 10, and now it's over $6,000, $7,000 as a PSA 10. So that weight was probably worth it. A lot of upcharge in this order, which is just showing how strong the market is right now. Again, I'm sorry that we're taking a long time to start with these tennis guys, but you know, let's sort of try to get past this. Okay. All right. Next up, we have a Ronaldo white, red, and blue power play. This is another big card. And then we have Messi, yellow and red pulsar, another nice soccer card. All these are up massive amounts from when they went in. Soccer seems like it's making a comeback again. The glossy. Okay. The glossy. So stick with this. I know we're going to have some runs of players again, but we have some really, really great cards. We're going to go through a run of Jaylen Brown here. Select Jaylen Brown. I'm going to show you one. Jaylen's having a good year. I'm going to show you one, and then I'm just going to skip the rest because we don't need to see 15 Jaylen Brown rookie cards. Jaylen Brown. Okay. AD second year PSA 10. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make that the spot. It seems where I'm resting. So, again, guys, comment below. Oh, what I forgot to say is we're going to be doing these once, twice a week probably. Remember to hit the subscribe button. I couldn't even find it on here. Click the little bell so you get alerts whenever we put these up. It won't be as normal. It won't be every day. I'm sorry. These aren't second year, by the way. These are like third year, fourth year. I wasn't even reading the date. I was saying second year because I knew that we had the 2013s here too. Wasn't even looking at the card. I'm a little rusty. I will tell you, I'm a little rusty at doing these. I actually just looked over and thought I wasn't recording, so that was good. When I first started doing it, the mic wasn't working, so I did half the video and then had to start over. Melo rookie PSA 9. Jimmy G. Maybe he'll be still playing. Quarterbacks. I'd be buying quarterbacks right now. It's a very good time to get involved with those. Right? Seeing baseball get near its peak. Now guys are going to need to perform. Jordan PSA 5. Jordan PSA 8. Nice to see these come back. We got a lot of these modern Jordans in. A lot of these late 80s, early 90s cards went in. Next card up that we're going to be talking about is our boy Reggie. I don't want to hold it at the same time. So Reggie, obviously we see it's a very low pop. There's only 155 PSA 10s and 1,800 PSA 9s. Remember, one thing that we talked about a couple months ago in the videos was collector's grade versus investor's grade. And a 9 is an investment grade type card because if you look at the 8s, we're seeing almost half of the grades are an 8. So anything 9s and 10s are all going to go up. So this spread between a 9 and a 10 of $285 to $4,300 seems really, really high to me. To me, I see upside in this PSA 9 to the $500 or $600 level. And it could be even higher than that. Reggie Miller only has one rookie card. This is it. There's only 100. There's under 2,000 that are graded a PSA 9 or a 10 out of the 5,000 graded. So I'm a buyer on the PSA 9 Reggie Miller and all these guys. I think this is going to become a thing. If you can't afford the 10, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit out on the sidelines or are you going to buy those Hall of Fame rookie cards? I'm a buyer of Reggie Miller 9s. All right. Now we're going to start getting into some cool stuff. Well, at least I think is really cool stuff. What do I know? Bo Jackson, Future Stars, PSA 9. Tiffany, Kirby Puckett, PSA 9. As you can tell, centering's off a little bit left to right. Corner's a little dingy. You know, definitely a solid 9 there. Seiko. Talking about, I mean, I was born in 1983, so looking at these are like childhood iconic cards to me. And this is why I really like, I know I've said this a lot, this is why I really like the modern era, because we're seeing everything. So we saw Jordans in there, we saw Federer in there, we saw Jaylen Brown rookies. Now we're seeing Craig Biggio rookie, I don't know if this is a rookie, but Craig Biggio PSA 10 Topps Tiffany. Might be his rookie, I'm not sure. Gary Sheffield, Future Star. Sandy Alomar. I read somewhere today it's the 20th anniversary of Randy Johnson blowing up a pigeon. If you haven't seen that video, check it out on YouTube somewhere. It was one of the craziest things. If you're so young that you've never seen that, then you need to see it. It's hilarious. One of my friends did that on a golf course. John Smoltz. He had a really thin, like 4-iron, 5-iron, and just kept it really low to the ground and blew up a pigeon. Felt bad. Roberto Alomar, #1 draft pick, Robin Ventura, 30-year-old card, PSA 9. Jeets, PSA 9 Jeter rookies have gone absolutely out of control. Jeets. And now another key card here. We have a Tom Glavine Topps Tiffany PSA 10. Again, we'll pull this one up. Topps Tiffany, very hard set. And as you could tell, look at the difference in value. You're going to see the PSA 9 is obviously going to be somewhere in the $300 to $400 range. And then PSA 10 is $1,200 for this card in a PSA 10. There just aren't a lot of them out there. You're not going to find this card in that condition. You can pick up a raw for $2. And as a PSA 10, it's $12.25. There is still opportunity if you can find the right cards, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. There's still opportunity. But a key, do not, if your plan is to flip these cards and to make money doing it, you may not be able to send them to PSA to get them back in a time frame that makes sense. That's what's going to be hard with these cards. And guys, we all know there's 10+ million cards at PSA right now. You have to guess that some of these are people that took this stuff. I'll tell you for a fact, some of the people that took this stuff and sent it in, and theirs is going to come back before you. And those pop reports are going to grow. Don't try to play the guessing game. Don't start spending $100 on a regular submission, $150 on an express submission. Do not do it. You missed it. Now, if you want to collect these cards, $20 to grade them. Wait for a special to come out. $22, $25, whatever people are charging to grade these cards. Then do it. But if your goal is flipping these cards, you missed your window. You missed it. I'm sorry to tell you, you missed it. And listen, I make money by people sending these cards in. Do not send these cards in. Don't do it. Wait till a special comes out or something else. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money sending these cards in. You're probably not going to hear that from anybody else that does what I do. I'm trying to look out for you. This is a cool card. Never see these. Greenback. So it's time to start re-strategizing what you're sending into PSA, how you're sending it. And I know we're no help right now because we're not taking cards. I understand that. I'm sorry. We will announce when we're ready to take the cards, when we can, and when we're actually ready. We want to make sure that we do it right. We don't want to just throw it out there and then have to chase our tails again. That's not fun for us. That's not fun for you. 92 Fleer Ultra Barry Bonds. Somebody's going to want this for their collection. Ultra All-Stars Barry Bonds. Bono's PSA 10, sorry. Donruss Highlights PSA 10. Like, how don't you love seeing these cards? If you're into, if you're my age, 35 to 45, I'll be 38 in a month, a couple weeks actually. 38, Jesus. If you're in the same era that I am, you have to love these cards. There's no way that you don't love these. We will try to do as many different types of reveals as possible. We're not only going to do modern. We're hopefully not only going to do ultra modern. We're going to try to do express. We're going to try to do the standard orders when they come back. We're going to mix it up so we do different things. We're going to go over a lot of different topics. Hopefully start doing some Q&As and stuff like that that are cool and interactive. You know, again, I know we're about 15 minutes in. I'm sorry that it's been so long since we did one of these. I do appreciate everybody reaching out, especially the people that asked if everything was okay. Everything was okay. There were no problems. We just needed to get caught up. That's it. Plain and simple. We needed to get caught up, and that's what happens. You know? Customers that are paying for their cards to go in and come back take priority over things that I enjoy doing. Because I enjoy doing, like, this is a cool card. I enjoy doing this more than almost anything else with this stuff. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy all the comments. It's fun to get people involved. It's fun when people tell me they wake up to listen to these, watch these. It's pretty cool. All right, and we got another one that we're going to talk about. We got Mr. Payton. Again, we're going to talk about investment grade versus collector's grade. If you want to collect a card and you want to get the best value, get a card like this, PSA 5, pretty well centered, no major issues, a little corner up there, a little corner up there that are a little dinged. But in general, a really, really nice card. Displays really well. PSA 5, average price is $500, right? When you start getting up higher and higher and higher, you start getting into those what we call investment grade cards, which is anything over an 8, so a 9 and a 10. We're looking at $11,000 for the highest and $8,600 for your average PSA 9, $55,000 for a PSA 10. There's so few of them. You'll see the jump goes from a 5 to a 6 is give or take 15 to 20%. From a 6 to a 7, again, 20-ish%. From a 7 to an 8, we see our first near double. And then from an 8 to a 9, we really get that investment bump. It's 4 times the value, right? So 7 and 8 seems like the right place to be. And shocking enough, that's where 4,600 of the 8,900 of this card are graded, right? We're seeing the majority grade in that area. So if you get a 5 like this that displays well, that's really a nice card. You may not see the huge jump in value down the road. You may see a decent percentage jump, but you're not going to see those huge numbers. But this is what you need to be buying if you're collecting this stuff and you want the really nice copies at a really reasonable price. I think this is a good card. One of my favorite cards, Tony Gwynn rookie, obviously centering on this one. And a corner. If this were my card, I don't know if I'd put it in. You want to get 9s and 10s on those. One Quadrado, World Cup. More soccer. All Trout's worth grading. All Trout's worth grading. See, now, I know we were talking about time frame and stuff like that. A guy like Trout, if you have 200 Trouts, send it in. Especially 2017 and earlier. Who cares if it takes 2 years? It's going to be worth the same money, right? You're still going to get value out of that card. Christian Yelich, not as much, right? Know who you're sending in. Know the players. Stick to premium. This is a cool card, Rizzo Refractor. Somebody that is never worth enough. Always undervalued, so maybe that's his real value. Strasburg 7. Strasburg followed by the best pitcher in baseball right now, Mr. Jacob deGrom. Key point on my a key asset, number 6 overall pick last night in my super shallow fantasy baseball league. 10-team league. I did something that not many people do. I went back to back pitchers in the first 3 rounds. I got deGrom in the first. I got Nola in the third. And I got, what did I get in the middle? That's good. I picked somebody I can't remember who it is in the second round. That's great. It's also how my mind works right now. But it's a league where I think that you need to go pitcher, pitcher, pitcher. So I did go pitcher, pitcher, pitcher. To me, fantasy baseball this year is all about getting marquee pitchers. There's just not a lot of them out there. I was looking at third baseman, I think, or shortstops. I do shortstops. And there's like 14 shortstops that I'm okay having on my team. There's like 12 first basemen, ton of outfielders, and like 10 pitchers overall that I wanted. I didn't want Nola. I wanted Scherzer in the third round. I really wanted Scherzer in the third round. Did I get Bieber in the second round? I think I may have gotten Bieber in the second round. I'm actually looking it up right now because I'm getting frustrated with myself. Oh, I got Walker Buehler in the second round. That's right. Walker Buehler in the second round. So DeGrom, Buehler, and Nola in a 10-team head-to-head league. Looks like I'm winning ERA whip strikeouts. Took Sale late in the draft, so I have another pitcher. And then I went straight power hitters. Not much speed, but it's head-to-head, so I could kick a category. It's going to be speed. Manny Machado. To me, triple cards like this, 3 Hall of Famers on here, undervalued kind of card. Same thing, PSA 10. All DD rookies. Not a big fan of DD, so I'm not going to go through them. Another Mike Trout. PSA 10, this is probably $40, $50 for some reason. All right. We got a huge one coming up. Kobe gold foil with LeBron on him. This card has become iconic, super fast. When you have Kobe and LeBron on the same card, gold foil. So not just the base. Obviously, we see the print. Gold foil. This has become like a $10,000 card or $8,000 card overnight. Followed by LeBron, same set, another huge card now. Iconic photography in this set. And a pair of Giannis Prestige PSA 10s. I mean, again, this was sent in July. This stuff exploded in December. If the submitter, I know it's not really fair, and it's not really, it doesn't make it better. But like, if this actually came back in 45 days, there would have been a lot of money left on the table with those cards selling early. Thousands, and I mean, in reality, it's life-changing money to people. This is life-changing money. Them taking an extra 6 months or an extra 5 months is life-changing. It could be life-changing to somebody. I'm not counting your money. You're not counting my money. But those 2 cards alone are probably plus $10,000, $20,000 if you have more of them. Like, there's a lot of good cards in here. Westbrook rookie. Yes, they did get upcharged. They did get upcharged to like the $75 or $80 level. I think it was up to $75 or $80, right? Something like that. So they did pay an extra $55. But instead of selling it for $800, they're going to sell it for $6,000. I think they're pretty happy with that. Kobe rookie coming up next. So that I mean, and that's why this is one of my favorite types of orders, especially when they take a long time, because that's the market that's really. I'm going to move these both over. These are the last 2 piles. These cards are the ones that have really exploded in value. People have really gone back to the 90s, 2000s, to some of those Hall of Fame players that just were undervalued for such a long time. Jalen. Braun. It's actually a cool card. Jordan and MJ. Jordan and LeBron. Jeez. Durant SP rookie. He's got upcharged also. Ben Simmons. Simmons. Tony Parker. So yeah, so if I'm submitting today and I want to get cards back, I'm going regular at least. They got rid of economy for everybody, so we don't have economy. Nobody has economy. So I'm looking at regular being close to around $100 a card. So to me, you need to know you're going to be making your money back. So you got to be sending in like $150, $200, $250 cards at a minimum at this point. These cards that people sent in a while back that were a lot less expensive, you can't send these in unless you're willing to wait over a year. Prepare yourself for over a year. You know, I was on my, we do an Instagram live every Tuesday, PC_sports cards. We do an Instagram live every Tuesday. Actually, you can see it right here. Hold on, I could do this also. Ready for this? PC_sports cards. And, you know, do the math. Let's with some assumptions of having 10 million cards in backlog and being able to process 20,000 cards a week. I'm sorry, 20,000 cards a day. A business day. There's about 275. Call it 200. Call it 300 business days in a year. Call it 250 business days in a year. That's processing 5 million cards in a year. If they have 10 million cards backlogged, I mean, guys, do the math. If you want will they get better? Yes. And that's going to bring in technology, bring in people. They're going to expand. They're going to get better. It's not going to be 20,000. I'm sure it was like 6,000, 7,000 a few months ago. It's up to 20,000, right? I'm not sure. I'm guessing. It's up to 20,000, right? It's going to get better. 20,000 is going to become 25. 25 is going to become 30. 30 is going to become 35, etc. But people are also sending more cards in. So you have to get prepared that if you're sending in at a value level, talk about somebody, I mean, other than Mahomes, has there been a better quarterback the last 2 years? I guess you could say Brady because he wins everything. But that if you're sending value or you're sending bulk, that's what you need to be prepared for. If you're not prepared for that, you're fooling yourself. I will not, when people ask me about it, I'm going to tell them the same thing. Be prepared for over a year. Did we see this coming? No. Did we know the numbers? No. We have a better idea of what they are now than we did. Right? That's what we do. We have a better idea now. Now we have to make smarter decisions. We can't send in $3 cards and wait 2 years for them. We don't know what's going to happen. You could do it. I mean, somebody will take them. Hell, when we start doing submissions, we'll take them also. But it's not what we're highly recommending against that. Be smarter with what you send in. Be pickier with the condition. Be pickier with the card. AI rookie. Oh, God. I bought an AI refractor last year for $5,000. I sold it 2 months later to somebody for $12,000, and we actually just ran an eBay auction of it, and I think it ended at like close to 60, 50 or 60 or something like that. Ooh, that one hurt. Bron Prism. So, just a reminder, guys, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell. Again, we're going to be doing these 1 or 2 a week. It's not going to be every single day. I'm sorry. It's just unrealistic to keep that up. I will tell you that we're going to do 1 or 2 reveals a week. We're going to do some consignment videos where we're going to show stuff that's ending in a day or stuff that's going up that day. That's probably going to start in about a month or 2. We have a lot of cool things that we plan on doing. We're going to probably start doing a lot more stuff using YouTube and using social media and using video. It's going to be hopefully saved on our new website. We're going to have a special page for all of it on our new website when that's up. So we're going to get involved, and we really want to put out a lot of great content for you, and so we'll take recommendations. If we do something that you don't like, great, tell us about it. If you do something that you do like, even better. We like doing good things. We do take recommendations. We do listen pretty well. If you didn't notice, I did turn off the volume this time on my computer, so we didn't get any Windows notifications. So that was good. And I almost, like I said earlier, I almost missed having the mic off the entire time. So I'm very happy I got that on. So a little rusty. The videos will get better again. Make sure you comment below, talk to us, get involved. I think we have like 3,000 subscribers now, which is crazy. So we do appreciate every single one of you. And we're going to try on Fridays to do live, like sort of like our Instagram lives. We're going to try to do those on YouTube. Maybe not this week, but maybe the following week we'll start. Who knows? We're going to get it scheduled, though. So like every week we do it at around the same time on Tuesday on Instagram. We're going to try to do it around the same time on YouTube also on Fridays. So if you have any questions about your submissions, send them to groupsubs@pcsportscards.com. If you have any questions about consignment, send those to consignment@pcsportscards.com. Happy to answer all the questions that you have when we can. So, ending on Moore, Jaylen Brown, and Ben Simmons. Cool card. Horizon. It's a really cool card, actually. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out, and I'll see you on the next one.